How's it going, everybody? Jared Lutz here, back with another Diablo 4 video. Now, this video is going to be a bit different, much more laid back. There's not going to be anything on screen in terms of graphics. It's just going to be gameplay, and I'm just going to be talking, so feel free to just listen as you do something else. I wasn't planning on publishing a video today, but I have to just talk about this because this idea is coming up over and over and over again throughout the Diablo 4 community, whether it's on Twitter or in Discord, people in my comments, or people I know personally who are playing. And this is the idea that you need to hit or reach level 100 in Diablo 4. Now, this mindset is mostly coming from players who are new to the Diablo series, and it makes sense, right? 99% of games that have a character leveling system push you to reach that max level. Once you hit that max level, then the end game starts, or you get access to something new, or you get rewarded, something happens. Most games are like that, so isn't Diablo 4 the same way? God, no. The only reason you should be pushing to level 100 in Diablo 4 is if you just want to see the number go up. The difference between a character at level 70 and level 100 is almost nothing. By level 70, you should be in World Tier 4, which is the highest difficulty in the game right now. You should be well into 3 Paragon boards, maybe even 4, depending on how many points you put into each board. You should have a build together that is doing really well and able to complete all of the content in the game. Maybe you're doing nightmare dungeons to level up glyphs, or doing Helltide, searching for the elusive unique items. From level 70 to 100, all you are doing is fine-tuning. That's it. There's nothing else to unlock once you get into World Tier 4. There's no crazy cool thing you get access to once you hit level 100. There's a level 100 boss you can fight, but that's it. You reach the end of the end game once you step into World Tier 4. Level 100 solely exists for the most hardcore players to hit, and the devs have said this multiple times. Level 100 isn't for everyone to hit. Nobody needs to reach level 100. There isn't anything worth it there unless you just like seeing the number next to your character, or you like the challenge of going up against the hardest boss in the game. This is why the level grind from 70 to 100 is so long. It's for that small percentage of hardcore players, those really big Diablo fans, people that want to sink that much time into the game. That's why level 100 exists. Diablo is my favorite game series, and even I don't plan on hitting level 100. I plan on stopping at level 80. By then, I'll have multiple glyphs leveled up for my sockets and Paragon boards. I'll be well into my 4th or 5th board. My build has already been done for 10 or so levels now. There's nothing else I can get that will make my build a meaningful amount better, aside from a unique item that hasn't dropped for anyone in the world yet. I'm level 71 currently and have played for 160 hours. You can hit level 100 in that amount of time if you're heavily optimizing and farming XP. Instead, I went and spent my time doing what I enjoyed in the game, like all the side quests, albeit I'm missing 1 or 2 from each region, or nightmare dungeons, which I like a lot. I have a poison druid build that I've been workshopping and putting together throughout the entirety of my leveling. Since level 1, I knew I wanted to do a poison druid. Now at level 71, I have all the legendary aspects and powers I want on my gear, and I'm only a few nodes away from reaching the last really strong node on my Paragon boards that makes sense for my build. Sure, I could keep leveling and getting more nodes on different boards, but they don't really benefit my build at all. No single build benefits from every board besides just +5 stat nodes. So once you hit 4 Paragon boards, after that you're really just very fine-tuning things. You're getting super small percentages of power that you won't even be able to see or feel. Personally, right now, I'm looking for small bumps to affixes, like finding a ring that has a 6.9% increased crit chance instead of the low 3.4% one I have. Things like that. That's it. There's nothing else in the game that will make my build stronger besides items with higher power levels, and once you hit World Tier 4 and level 70, you start seeing the highest power level items available in the game, which is around 820. You don't need to reach level 80, 90, or 100 to see these items. Now, this is just a PSA type video. If you're new to Diablo, this is your first game in the series, or you're just playing casually, don't look at level 100 as the end for you. That is the end for the most hardcore players that solely want to hit max level so they can say they did it. Level 100 is for the completionists out there. Now, the reason this topic came up recently is in relation to the Diablo seasonal reset, where you're forced to create a new character every season if you want to play the seasonal content. Now, this is how Diablo has always worked, and it is how it will work in Diablo 4. They're not going to change it. I go over why this is the way it works in the video I posted a couple days ago, where we talk about both the seasonal and eternal realms in Diablo 4 if you want to check that out. But when people heard about this reset, the biggest pain point I've seen from the community is that they don't want to be forced to do the 1 to 100 level grind again and again and again every season. And that makes sense. I don't even want to do the 1 to 100 level grind once. If you're the casual player, your grind should stop way before level 100. Once you reach World Tier 4, stop at any time. Once you feel like your build is getting only 0.1% stronger every day you play, stop playing that character. Take a break from the game, play something else, wait for Season 1 to begin, or start a new character and play again. Blizzard is not expecting you to hit level 100 every season. That is madness. There's nothing there for you to get. You don't get a higher chance to get better loot the more you level up. As long as you're in World Tier 4, then that's where you'll see the best stuff. You don't get some cool cosmetic at level 100. You might get a title or something like that, but that's it. The end goal of Diablo 4 right now, and for each season, isn't max level. That's not how D4 works. It's just building a character until you feel satisfied with that character and having fun while doing it. And if you're someone who isn't satisfied until you see the max level next to your character, then that's on you. That's not Blizzard forcing anything onto you. That's you doing it to yourself at that point. Once seasons start, they are going to add new things to do in the early game, new ways to build and progress your character, as well as add new things to the end game, meaning level 50, where the end game begins. You'll be able to complete these seasonal content well before level 100, trust me. Blizzard is not going to force you to 100 ever. It's only there as a milestone for the most hardcore fans. Blizzard isn't making seasons for level 100 characters. They aren't making content for level 100 characters each season. If you jump into a season at level 100 with your crazy build, there's going to be nothing for you to do because Blizzard knows that not everyone is hitting level 100 because that is not the goal. It's not supposed to be the goal. Now, that's all I wanted to say. It really feels like it's impossible to drill this idea into players' minds when so frequently games push you to hit max level, but that's just not the case here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm genuinely curious as to how people feel about this, and if you are someone who wants to hit level 100, knowing that the grind is steep with no big leaps in power, tell me why. I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. Hopefully this video reaches the players it needs to reach. I'm not trying to tell anyone how to play the game, just trying to inform players who might not be aware of what level 100 actually means. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll have more videos soon, ones that are actually edited with stuff to see on screen and whatnot. Until then, see ya.